Hey guys, Antonio here with a new type of video. Today I won't be talking about any books. I'll be talking about simply about how I plan out my time and goals. This is something that's taken me a long time to figure out, a long time to get to this point. I'm still improving, so I want to give you an update of where I am, and I will leave a link to the blog post I wrote that goes along with this article down low, and highly suggest you check that out. It goes a little more in depth than I'll be able to go through in just visuals today. So first, we have long-term goals. What do I mean by that? Long-term goals are 5-10 years down the line. Where do I see myself? Where do I see myself being? What are my passions, and how can I follow those passions and use them to achieve a goal, right? So for instance, you may have this big dream of quitting your job one day, right? It's probably going to take you 5 to 10 years to build up something, to quit your job and leave it, to have something stable on the other side where you have an income to do that. So start thinking in general terms. What do I enjoy doing? What do I really want to be doing with all of my time? What do I really want to be striving for in 10 years? What are some things that I really want to be, embody at the end of these 5-10 years? So this gives you a good general direction of where you are going. If you are at point A over here and point Z is the end of 10 years, you might have a good idea of where this is, but the problem is that Z might change a little bit and get more specific as time goes on. But we do need something to shoot for. We still need something to look forward to. We need something to think about every single day as to where we want to be. Okay? So this is where you are today, and that's where you will be in 10 years. Now, let's move on to mid to long-term goals. What do I mean by that? This is like in terms of months to a year. Now, every 6 months and every year, I do a combination of a self-analysis to see where I am and where I might want to be. So for instance, say this is a 10-year goal. I reach this point, which might be, I don't know, D, right? Point D on from A to Z. At point D, I might start to realize that I don't really want everything that I have in C. After going down this path, I might realize that I want a slightly different path, okay? So after doing the self-analysis, it keeps me humble and realizing the key here is that you have to be completely honest with yourself. And from there, you can decide, look, this is what I've been doing. This is what I haven't been doing. This is what I should be doing. And from those three things, you can determine what you need to do next, what you should stop doing, and what you should continue doing or maybe continue to improve on. And from those three things, that should bring you closer and closer and closer to your goal. So that's the mid and long-term range here, is periodically you want to check in on yourself and say, okay, am I doing this right? Is there anything I can do that's better? And what am I missing out on? Now, third is midterm goals. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm talking about months. Now, this is from my self-analysis. I'm able to determine some things that I have to get done, right? So we have a general depiction here. Here we have spent some time analyzing our goals, and then this is where we have path shifts, right? We might shift from here, from going this way and realize like, maybe I want to go that way, right? From analyzing yourself. And now from taking that analysis, right, now we want to come up with 3-month goals, 90-day goals. And these 90-day goals are definite, okay? And what do I need for a 90-day goal? We need the time period of it being 12 weeks long or 90 days, we want the goal to be definite as possible with a quantifiable end, meaning put numbers behind it. The only way you're going to be able to measure it is if you can track it with numbers or track it with something that's quantifiable, okay? We want a hard deadline, meaning at the end of the 90 days, this is where I will be. You want to add a list of things that you need to get done to achieve this 90-day goal. And where you're going to get that from? Your self-analysis that you took up here. Your self-analysis will tell you, this is what I've been doing that's good, this is what I'm doing that's wrong, and let me take that and put that into my 90-day goal. So, what else do we need? Is why you want the goal. Why do you want to get to Z? Why do you want to get to this intermediate 90-day goal? Should be aligned. They should be similar to the same thing. I want to start investing in real estate because after 50 properties, then I should be able to be financially free and leave my job. If that's what you want, right? That's the sample goal that we're going with. So within the next 90 days, I'm going to read every real estate book. I'm going to meet every real estate agent that I possibly can, and I'm going to start looking at 30 houses a day. Whatever it is, right? That's your goal in the intermediate term that will set you up for better success towards your Z goal, your end goal. And what is this goal going to give you? That's another thing, right? This 90-day goal of me researching real estate will give me the knowledge that I need necessary to get to investing in real estate properly, where I'm making a profit enough to eventually leave my job. Okay? Now, short to mid-term goals, this is within the weeks. Every week, guys, I take out my planner, usually on Sundays or Saturdays, in the morning or at night, whatever I have more free time with, and I go through each one of my goals in each area of my life, and I write out myself what the weekly goal is. Now, if you should go by week by week by week, in all 12 weeks in your 90-day goal, you should have everything lined up together where you start. Your starting point is where you were at, and your end point is at the end of the 90-day goal. You want to break it up so this way you're achieving about the same amount every single week, and keep pushing yourself to get to that 90-day goal. So every week I write down, okay, this is where I want to be. This is by the end of the week, and then this makes it a lot easier now to get to the short-term goals, which is daily. I take what I have from my weekly goal and now break it into daily steps on how I can get there. Usually, I set a certain time period a day to focus on that one goal for that one subject of my life. For instance, for this YouTube video in general, I have a goal for building up my brand. And I want this YouTube video to benefit and aid my readers of my blog post, and I want my blog post to aid the viewers of my YouTube video. So I took this goal that I had and I planned it out. This is key because it's your consistent daily actions that end up getting you to the end goal. Without this step, this goal never gets hit. Without these goals not getting hit, you never end up hitting your 90-day goals. Without your 90-day goals getting hit, you're going to keep messing up in your self-analysis, and your self-analysis will never change the way you work if you never go this way, right? And without all of that information, you'll never end up getting to your Z goal. You never end up getting to your long-term goal. So it's the way you take it from the big idea up here and break it down to the very specific, right? From here, it's like a very big idea like this, all the way to the bottom. We have not really a good depiction of where we are right here, but then when we get here, this is definite, right? This is the absolute definite. It's broken down to a very small task that you can track within minutes or hours, and that's how you get it done. Now, for a couple of bonus tips on how I get through all of this is at the end of the 90-day goal, I'll do a smaller analysis on specifically for that goal. The self-analysis that I do here is on my overall life. Now, short to midterm, I plan out my week every single week using a planner. Let me grab it for you guys. So guys, here is a video of my planner. Here's the week of July 10th to July 16th. So as you can see here, I have my important matters this week. This is where I write down my weekly goals. And then over here is where I have my daily goals. I have a friend's birthday that I was going to text, right? That's what I mentioned in the blog post. And then I have my lifting, work, code, blog post, YouTube goal, reading goal, meditation goal, and then to read out my goals and envision my goals at the end of the day. So I do that for every single day. Sometimes, obviously, I don't end up filling out every single subject. I end up doing something without having time to plan it, but that is the goal there. So just thought I'd give you guys a quick visual on it. In today's video on planning out your time, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for you to purchase a copy of my day minder. You can use any planner you'd like. This is just one that I tend to use. So, maybe click on that one and check out some other ones, whatever you want, or use one that you have right now. Also, guys, highly suggest that you get a copy of The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill, as that's where I get the self-analysis questions from for this step, mid to long-term goals. Guys, if you have any questions, leave comments down low, or if you have any ways that I can improve on my process because I'm still learning, leave a comment down low and let me know what you do instead. And guys, as always, have a wonderful day and subscribe for more awesome content.